Is this the Teahouse podcast?
And welcome back to the biggest podcast in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm your host, Biani B, and I'm with Taylah Gurd. That's how you pronounce it, isn't it?
Yep. No. Yeah. You either get Gurd or Guard, but it's Gurd.
It's Gurd, yeah.
Good.
I was nearly going to say Guard.
Yep, no.
No.
That's actually a big pet hate of mine.
Is it when people get your name wrong?
Yep. But anyway, it's fine. It's all good.
But I suppose like when you only like see it online and stuff, you sort of just have to like depict on like what,
Yeah.
like who says people's last names, you know what I mean? Like when they're talking about people.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's fine.
And Taylah does OnlyFans, and that's actually why I grabbed her on today.
You have? Yeah, it's a big thing that's happened within the last, I've been on there, I think 2 years now. Yeah, it's changed like me like completely, like my whole life. Let's say the least, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I was literally going to ask you how long you're doing it for too, because like when you actually first decided to do it, sort of thing, what was like most people's sort of first thoughts? Because like I spoke to someone like years and years ago who said that she like lost friends from it and everything, and like people started like some, like not everyone, for example, but like some people were like, oh, I don't know if I can be friends with you anymore and stuff like that. Did you get any of that?
No, thankfully, like I can't even remember why I started doing it. I think because I feel like back then, like 2 years ago, it was like sort of like a hush sort of thing. Like not many people like would, like obviously people were doing it, but it wasn't, and because we're in a small like country town, it's like, you know, it's a pretty big thing. Like,
hey, small city. Big town, small city.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't remember why I started doing it, but I thought, you know what, like, from a like younger, like, you know, I was a pretty out there type of person, and I was often like, you know, misjudged, like, you know, I'd always get like Taylah Gurd as a fucking slut, blah blah blah, like just because like, you know, I didn't get around, but you know, like you're young, like you do stupid things.
You have your years.
Yeah, and like I saw this and I thought, you know what, like, and a couple months before that, I had my nude picture of me actually go up on a Russian like website without my knowledge.
Is that before OnlyFans?
Before OnlyFans, yeah. So
on a Russian website?
Yeah, it was like this foreign website.
I hope Ukraine wins now. Nah, I'm just joking.
Bro. No. Yeah, so a couple months before that, I gotten a heap of messages from like these, you know, random chicks being like, hey girl. I'm like, fuck, here we go. Like, what is it? Like, oh, just wanting to let you know, like, there's this photo of you on this website. Just wanted to let you know. And I check and it's me when I'm 14.
When you were 14?
I was 14.
That's fucked.
Yeah, on this website. And of course, like, I just thought, oh my God, my life's over. Like, you know, something like that, you think, oh my God, like, everyone is going to, you know, I'm not going to get a fucking job. Like, people are going to be like, oh my God, like, who's sending nude pictures when she's 14? But also, like, the bigger question is, who the fuck is spreading nude pictures of 14-year-old girls? Anyways, we're going
on Russian websites.
Yeah, on Russian. Yeah. Anyway, so that sort of kind of made me. I was like, when I come across OnlyFans, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna take now this into my own hands, and I'm gonna actually make a profit from this shit. Like, and like obviously, like that really like put me like in a fucking awful place. Like, you know, you'd go onto this website and see like all these people commenting, and I had no idea who they were. They're just being like, oh, like, is there any more of Taylah? Like, and it was fucked. Like, I just could not believe like like something like this exists.
Yep.
And like there's hundreds and hundreds of men like who I have no idea, obviously, because they're just like user blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Just creeps.
HQ 31.
Yeah, exactly. Just being like, oh, has she got any in doing this or this position? And people will be like, I'll look for some. Like, it's fucked. Anyway, so that's why I got into OnlyFans, funnily enough, to try and make a profit at least.
Of something that's sort of already out there in a way. Yeah.
But getting back to the family thing, I originally didn't want heaps of people finding out, but you know, like you got to advertise.
Yeah, like, otherwise how do you sort of...
Yeah, you're not going to make a profit otherwise if no one knows about it. So obviously
Then you're sort of just doing it for nothing, really.
Yeah. And like I didn't think I was actually going to get much from it, but you know, like within the first couple of days, like I'd made like nearly like 10 grand.
Fuck.
And that was before even.
What would I do with 10 grand right now? How do you start one? I'm just joking.
Oh, it's pretty easy. It's fucking easy. But like yeah, that was just shocking to me because I thought, you know, who like, you know, you can get like porn for free. Like who was going to want to pay, you know, so and so like money for other, you know, for that. But people do. And they fucking do. They pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of fucking money. But yeah, so yeah, my friends obviously knew about it, and then as I was advertising, family started to find out. And
what was that like? Like, how did that make you? Were you like sort of stress? Was that like one stress that you sort of had, like family finding out and stuff like that?
Yeah. So, mum and dad, like I don't really talk to don't really talk to dad about it, obviously because it would make him uncomfortable. So that's fine. I'm like he knows about it, but we just don't discuss it.
It's
and
one of those hear no, see no evil sort of things.
Yep. But mum was a bit, you know, obviously, like, you know, probably not a great idea, but, and then I told her how much money I was making, and she was like, oh, okay, well, maybe just, you know, give it a go. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, well, now you know how much money I'm making, then now you're all for it. But no, they're all been really supportive. And I, like, that was the one thing that I was really scared of, is just, like, getting hate, like, people coming up to me or messaging me being like, oh, you're such a fucking, you know, so-and-so, like, doing that, like, and that was, like, I genuinely still do have that fear, like, advertising, because it's a massive thing, like, even though we're in a small city,
in quotations,
I feel like everyone knows now, like, within the city, so it's not that big of a deal, but I still get, like, a bit of anxiety about it. I don't know why I shouldn't, but
yeah,
anyway.
100%. I feel like that's a pretty genuine fear and stuff sort of thing. Like I even worry about like the podcast and stuff sometimes. Like it's like like you feel like people have like preconceived notions about you sort of thing, but even before they meet you, do you feel like that a lot?
Yeah, 100%. Just because during high school, like early high school, like, you know, guys like in older year levels, like, you know, I was like, you know, hypersexualized. Like they would call me, you know, not so nice things because like I'd, you know, gotten with so and so, and so it was definitely like something that I was freaking terrified about, because I thought these people are just going to come back and, you know, say these things again, but hasn't happened. And like even if it did happen, I don't know if I'd be as bothered by it now, because I still have like so much support, and also from my boyfriend as well. He's amazing. You'd think you know, having a boyfriend, you like, I wouldn't be able to do it, but he's been very, very supportive and helps with the content. So
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was actually literally gonna ask, is there any sort of like struggles in a relationship that have come from it, or is it sort of all been fine so far?
No, it's
Because it takes a pretty confident like person in a sense, but also if he's helping you and stuff as well, that's like obviously a good thing.
yeah. No, like there's been no struggles. Like I can't even think. Like he just knows, like, you know, it's like it's a job. Like these, the people that I talk to, like, they're not getting. They're just pictures and videos. Like they're not, you know, I'm not meeting up with these people. Like I'm not their girlfriend as such. Like they're not getting the real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're just in the metaverse you. That's not the real you. That's the
No,
metaverse
like
you.
I don't even go, like, obviously they know my name's Taylah, but I have like my my username is, I thought it was pretty cool. It's Atomic X Blonde. So if you did want to subscribe, you can. But yeah, so no, I just at the start I just had to, you know, just make sure to show him, like, it's just on the phone, like it's nothing like physical. Like I have no emotion, like I have no emotions, so it's like
it's nothing to you sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, but when I talk to these people online, like, you know, you gotta care, because otherwise they're not gonna spend money on you. Like you gotta, like, I really gotta engage with them. Like I spend, like, you know, I want to say like up to like 6 hours on my phone messaging, you know, all these random people.
I was gonna ask you that actually. Like, is that like a week or a day?
A day. It's
That's a job.
It's a job.
That's a job.
Because otherwise, you know, they're paying a monthly subscription fee, which is, I think, mine's like, it's all in US dollars, so it's even much again converting to Australian. So I think mine is like $13, like 13 US dollars, which nearly comes into like nearly $20 a month, which isn't like heaps, but then you got to pay for extras.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. So if you don't, if
if
you don't give them their money's worth, they're not going to resubscribe.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep them happy, and like that is hard because obviously I have a partner who I talk to, and like I genuinely like really love and care about, and it's hard to like find, you know, to care to talk to these people.
Yeah.
But you do, like you have to, and like, and some of the men, like, or people on there are really like, you know, I do like enjoy talking to them because they not always like, oh, just send me pictures of your pussy, like that sort of stuff. Like some of them are like pretty like genuine and just want someone to talk to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're also just like the online GF for some people.
Yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, that's what I found funny. Like most of some of the people on there like just want someone to talk to.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's not all about like sexual like gratification. Like, yeah, like that's 95% of it. But you know, they're just happy for me to just like take, you know, an hour to just talk to them and like them tell me like how their day is, like, and you know, just how they're feeling.
Yeah,
and you just,
how you feeling?
yeah, so I feel like a therapist. Yeah, it's not really, but like
you're a dual trade. You're a therapist as well. No, that's good.
Yeah, so it's interesting in that sense.
It's pretty common though, because like I've heard even a lot of sex workers talk about how like a lot of men pay to just go on dates or like just hang out, go bowling, like random stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So it actually is a thing.
Yeah.
Well, some people just lonely cats just need a pal.
Yeah.
My heart's out for you.
It's nice to like, you know, like I like talking to like these people because, you know, they also make me feel really good about myself. Like they're like, you are the prettiest woman like in the world. Like I would do anything for you and all this sort of things. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I'm just, you know, a 20-year-old from, you know, Bendigo.
Centre
like,
of the state.
Yeah, I'm literally like nothing special, but they make me feel it. So.
Do you ever get worried about like stalkers or anything like that? Like.
Well, there has been like.
Oh, there has been.
No, not like has been stalkers, but there's been like instances where, like I'll get a message from someone, and they'll be like, "Oh, like, can you send a picture of me and like your mum and put her name?" And I'm like, who the hell? And they were like, "I'll pay you like $1,000 for a photo of you and your mum." Like, and I was like, how do you know who she is? Like, like that sort of stuff. And then when I was working,
Random.
and then when I was working at Grilled, they'd send me like, "Oh, I'd kill like for you to make me a Simply Grilled like in your long tray and shit." And yeah, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah. So that bit's like, it's funny, but it's also like,
That's weird
it's
as.
creepy.
And why is Simply Grilled? Why not what Simon Says? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, anyway.
No, that is
That bit was a bit, like, because they're all like, most of them are like just random handles, so you have no idea who they are. Like,
yeah, literally, and like you never know. Like you could see them like regularly.
Oh, 100%.
Like
Even when I, like, say if I'm go out for dinner, go out on the weekend, I would get a message be like, "Oh my God, like, you look so hot tonight at so-and-so."
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
And I'm like, I have no idea who you are. Like, I could say hello to these people and would have no idea that I was sending pictures of, like, my boobs to them, like, hours prior. Like, I have no idea. Like, that's just, like, the weird thing about it.
And there'd be plenty of people as well that have like girlfriends or partners and stuff that would subscribe. And do you, it'd probably be like rare to hear about, but like, have you ever like heard of like people that you'd know that have had partners and stuff like that? Like, you don't tell me names or anything like that.
No.
It's probably hard to find out like who the actual accounts are.
Yeah, no, like literally all of the accounts, like you do have the odd, like I do sometimes, like I don't know if they think that they're just like anonymous, but sometimes, or they're just pretending to be someone else, they will leave like their name there. I'm like, oh, this is a bit weird because like I know who you are and I actually like talk to you like if I see you out. And then
are you gonna do you think about that now? Like, oh, is that actually them? Like,
yeah. So yeah, there's been times when like they'll like people have come up to me that I like who've left their name like in their account and whatever, and I've sent them stuff and then they'll see me out and they'll come up to me and, talk to me and I'm like, leave it on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't say that, but I'm like, I'm nice, but like, also like I have a boyfriend, so it's like I can't, otherwise that's just like crossing the boundaries. I can't be like, you know what I mean. You just can't, I can't engage with them like that physically because I don't want them to get the wrong idea. And because like, and I also always get asked to meet up for sex, and I'm like, bro, not me, no thanks. Like, pictures will have to do.
okay. There's always those people pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
What's some of like the rarest shit you've got asked to do?
Well, like I said, like the picture of
that's weird as that's
me
like
and
different weird though. That's
it's kind of fucked up. Like, anyway, so that oh my God, like yeah, I don't even know, like that. Oh, like they've asked me to like I don't know if they were joking or not, but they were like, can you like fart in a bag?
Oh no.
Yeah, and send it to me. I'm like, what? Who are these people?
You should get it because once you got their address, they're done. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, legit. Well, they did offer me like a fair bit of money, but
I'd be low key doing drive-bys, like sussing out who it was and stuff. Like later.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, but honestly, the one with my with the mum just sort of just like topped the, because they were like, no, I want you to get in your bra and underwear with your mum.
That's so cooked.
It is cooked, like
It's
like Yeah, my mum's good looking, but like I'm not gonna do that.
Nah.
Like, in what world do you think like that I live in?
It's funny because it's such a weird thing, like fetishes and stuff like that. I reckon because like I've spoken to sex workers and stuff, and they've talked about like some of the different fetishes some people have. Like some people are like have mum fetishes, some like weird, like you know what I mean. Like so, it's such a weird thing. I reckon like how some like what's happened to you as a kid? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
What?
No, I get that. Yeah.
I just have to wonder anyway. I just have to wonder. I was like, I have a question, right? Is it cheating to buy someone's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
So if your partner, right, for example, bought OnlyFans, fuming.
Oh, he'd be dumped.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He'd be dumped.
Yeah.
100%. Like, it may not be physical, but the intention's there.
Yeah. And
He's...
And because it's paying for it? Is that what it is?
Like, porn, I don't care about, like, it's, you know,
Some
whatever.
random,
Everyone...
Lana Rhodes or someone like that.
Yeah,
Who cares?
but, like, everyone has watched porn, like, it... Like, that's whatever, but the... Like, say buying someone's... like OnlyFans that you know, especially like, so if he was to buy like you know, someone that I knew like personally, or even like say someone as big as like Anna Paul or something like that, like, and I didn't know about it, then I feel like that I would be breaking up with him real quick.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
I don't know, like it's
No, I know.
the intention's there, like, yeah, like especially if they're gonna be, you know, paying like actual money to see another chick's content when you could get physical content. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make sense to me. But people do.
What's like some common questions that like people ask you a lot? Because like I know one, and we even previously spoke about this as well. How much money do you make? That would be the biggest question everyone asks.
So I always get asked that, and like, you know, I like, not many people do know, because like it's private. Yeah, it's private. Like, you don't ask like, you know, someone's parents like, oh, yeah, how much do you make
an hour?
Yeah, how much do you make an hour to afford like this house? I'm a materialistic person. Like, well, not materialistic, but like, you know, I like nice things, and I like, from doing OnlyFans, like I've been able to buy nice stuff, and I always get like asked like, oh, what did you have to sell to buy that? And I'm like, just fucking subscribe and find out.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you for free, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and like, you know, like, how far do you go? Again, subscribe and find out. But also not it's not just basic, like, you wouldn't just, like, you know, just basic Instagram bikini pics. Like, it's not just that. Like, I'm not going to make you pay the $20 a month to just see photos that I post on my Instagram.
By the beach and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, none of that. But yeah, I've definitely, considering what I used to do at the beginning, like, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm never gonna do nudes, like, but, you know, I've grown. I've learned not to really care.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it like a comfortable thing sort of thing? Because I know, like, maybe at the start you're like, oh, maybe I won't do this and won't do that sort of thing, and then like the sort of longer you do it, you're like, oh yeah, it's making money.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, I was like, because eventually people don't want to see you in your underwear anymore, because, you know, they've seen it already, so it's like boring, I guess. But
I guess
yeah, which is fair enough. Like, I guess you wouldn't want to be paying, you know, $20 a month or whatever to just see pictures of me underwear. So I've just sort of grown from that. It took like a couple months though, just because like I was very hesitant, because obviously, like, with what happened previously, having my like nude photos leaked, and like even then, like, no doubt people spread that stuff. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, I know like people would subscribe and share that around. But thankfully I haven't seen it physically. Like, I haven't seen my content like around, but I'm sure it's out there. I mean, that's just unfortunately what happens. But I would, like, if that was to happen, I would definitely have the resources in place to make sure that they get what's coming. So just don't spread my shit. That's the main thing. But
'Cause it's against the law, isn't it? Like,
oh yeah. So yeah, it's called, like, they call it revenge porn. So just like spreading anything without anyone's consent is illegal.
yeah. Because isn't it like because it's also you're selling it though as well, isn't it like something else, like I don't know.
Yeah, well, like on OnlyFans, like, their thing is they have, like, in their what do they call it, like, legal
Majiggies.
Yeah, they say, like, you can't share the stuff that's on there, but they're not gonna know people's screenshots, so it's a bit it's like, it's just a risk that you take.
Yeah.
And like I've accepted that, but like, everyone's seen. I just think like pretty much everyone in Bendigo has seen it anyway, like from years ago. So I'm like, doesn't really bother me as much anymore.
Yep.
But yeah, just the risk you gotta take, I guess.
Not fair enough. Has like anything happened like with like online following and stuff like that? Do you reckon? Like, have you gotten like more followers and stuff? Or are you
Yeah. So I've tried. Well, I'm on Twitter, because on Twitter you can share a lot, like, a lot of stuff. It's not like Instagram where if you post like
Twitter's right off.
Yeah, like you can get like full on like porn on Twitter.
There's full porn.
I don't post that, like, that stuff on Twitter, although like a lot of people do, which is so fine. Because like I want money for that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like sort of defeating the purpose, but like Twitter, yeah, I've gotten a lot of subscribers from, and a lot bigger following, just because like I'm reaching like outside of, Victoria, Australia, like even like overseas. Like, I did not think, I thought, oh my goodness, like when I started, like, I'm probably going to get like maybe like 100 subscribers for like the first few months, and it's going to be like short term. Yeah, so I can see where my subscribers have come from.
Yeah.
And like I thought, like at the start it would literally just be like Australia, because it doesn't say like cities, but I've gotten like people from like America, UK, like Ireland, like all these people are, like, that I never would have thought, like, how did they find me? But they do. And yeah, it's kind of interesting, like, talking to them and them telling me like how they found me. And yeah, it's crazy how, like,
is it usually from Twitter or is it from like Instagram? All sorts of things probably.
Yeah, so mixture of like Instagram, like, because obviously Instagram, I have all like followers from like locally, so that's where I got originally all of my subscribers from. But then like, yeah, obviously when I joined like TikTok, Twitter, and that sort of thing, and then I was like on Reddit. Yeah. I was like, didn't know, like, I didn't even know like it was a thing. Like, I had no idea what Reddit was, but yeah, I just like didn't even know how it worked. I just chucked up a post one day and got a few hundred subscribers there. I was like, oh my God, like, it's like you say it's easy, like people say it's easy, but it's not. Like,
nah, no one I've spoken, like no one that actually does it, like the amount of effort they put into, like I know people that like literally get professional photos taken in their lingerie just to like advertise and stuff like that. Like, it's as full time as it gets.
Yeah, it is. But I'm also like studying as well, so it's hard to also find the time, because I want to get all nice, do my makeup, like buy the lingerie and stuff, and find the time to take photos and different content. Like
Ring light? You got a ring light yet?
I do.
Oh yes, the ring light.
The ring light. Yep.
That's an essential. That's an essential thing.
Yep. If you're thinking of starting an OnlyFans, definitely get a ring light.
Get a ring light.
Yeah, and also like a good background because I like.
Oh, did you get a good background as well?
Well, you just gotta find like a nice like because you don't want like because at the start I was just sort of doing it like on my bedroom, like in my bedroom, and it's just like doesn't look professional. But I've sort of like
Upped your game.
I've upped my game a little bit. Like even when I went to Queensland, I took like I was like, this is an opportunity to get like insane content, like different. Like I got the hotel room, I've got the beach, I've got I'm just trying to think where I did it now, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but no, so you just gotta just try like find like really good like places to do it to just keep them because people like love it. Like I know my subscribers like they like most of them like really like I don't want to say like public but like you know what I mean, like not like in the like they don't like just purely the bedroom.
Yeah.
So they're a bit
Change it up.
They're a bit kinky. I'll give it to them. Oh my goodness, I hope mum and dad don't listen to this podcast. I'm really exposing myself here, but anyway, you get what I mean.
No, I'm scratching what you're throwing. Catching what you're throwing. You'll find that I literally just make up words on the spot and sentences, sayings. I just mix and match words together, and people are like, "Oh, you're so country," and I'm like, I literally just fucking talk.
Yeah.
I literally just make shit up.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
No, that's sort of interesting because, like, I suppose you got to cater to sort of different things as well. Like when you go on, like, for example, if you go on like porn and stuff, there'd be like public ones.
Yeah.
This amateur, like heaps of different stuff. So I suppose the more you sort of do, the more people you'll grab. It's like real estate. No, it's not like real estate, but like
real estate for porn.
Yeah, you're selling stuff to the people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, there's been
not everyone wants a 3-bedroom house. Some people want a 2-bedroom house. So you gotta change
exactly.
it.
Right. Yeah, no, there has been like people have asked like, see, I don't even know do you know what a joy is?
A joy?
A joy.
No.
It's called a jerk off instruction.
Oh. What?
Yeah. And I'd never heard of it. So when this person asked me, like, can I have a joy? And I was like, a what? It's like a joy. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know what that is.
Is that when you like sit there and say, "Oh, jerk off on me, baby," and shit? Yes.
And like, but they and like it's a bit like obviously because like I don't really like I used to not even like show my face like in like I would in like what do you call it, like lingerie photos because like who cares, but then like nudes and stuff like I don't really sometimes special I will, but
depends how much money.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, this person wanted me to do this, but like video record like myself like speaking, like they wanted me to speak and like to do this, and I was like, this is a bit like I don't know if I can do it, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
So
I reckon I've actually heard that's pretty common. Like,
yeah, well,
I didn't know it was called a joy.
yeah, well, yeah, and then you've got your cock ratings as well.
Oh, cock ratings.
Yeah.
What do they want you to say how good?
Yeah.
Good it is and
Well,
shit?
you don't even have to say that. Like you could say like.
Oh, do they full send a photo?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I could be like, they could send it, but I don't have to like. It doesn't like pop up. Like it's like, all kind of like blurred, and then I can click on it to open it, and I could be like, send me so and so money, and I'll I'll open it and I'll tell you what I think. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, because I don't want to, because it also depends, I would say, I charge, maybe, $15 to $20, minimum for, a short, cock rating.
Yeah.
But for, a big one, they want a whole, scenario,
It's going up.
It's going up, because, you got to really think about it. It's like writing a freaking essay.
Gotta plan it.
You gotta,
record it 3 times.
Yeah, and then you gotta look up, the descriptive, words and,
Start getting the dictionary outside.
Yeah. It's freaking hard, bro.
No,
Anyway, yeah. But it's interesting because I just have all these, men who are just sending me all these dicks. And I'm like, this is, insane. You've got so many different ones on my phone.
And there'd be so many gross ones. Have to. Oh, no.
No, I can't.
Just normal.
Yeah, I wouldn't say gross. I mean, they're just. How pretty is a dick though?
Yeah, no, facts. It does look like an alien.
Yeah,
You're right.
they're not
We're pushing shit uphill with them. That's for sure.
They're not like vaginas. That's for sure. I think vaginas are pretty. Yeah.
Oh, that's you can't say that about yourself. Yeah, too. Whatever. I do agree, but hey, some.
Yeah.
Nah, all women, beautiful, stunning.
I agree. I very much agree.
What do you reckon? Your end sort of goal with it is sort of thing. Can you see a time where you'll sort of stop it, or is it sort of just when you're sick of it, when you're burnt out, or do you reckon you'll?
See, it's been because I never thought.
Couple houses, you know.
Yeah, legit. I didn't think I would still be doing it. That's for sure. I thought because this literally I started doing it in COVID, and I thought this is my COVID activity.
Yep.
I didn't think it was gonna go this far. I did not think I was gonna make the money that I did. But now it's it sounds so lame, but it's my little, I wouldn't say personality. My personality isn't that I do OnlyFans, but it's kind of made me express myself a lot more, and I'm a lot more confident in who I am now, and it is hard to talk to all these different people and fulfill their needs, and whilst studying, having a job and
maintaining a relationship.
Yeah. But I'm not sure when I'll say I definitely stop, but it's definitely made me a lot more financially stable as well, and that's also a hard thing. If I stop this, that's way less money that I'm gonna be getting, and that's a hard thing for me to accept, because I've just been so used to having money. For once in my life, I've actually had money. I've been able to
sort of do what you want.
Yeah, and treat myself, and I've never been able to afford really nice things, and I've never been able to buy, nice things for other people, but I've been able to do that now, and
it's sort of hard to give up the money, isn't it?
Yeah, but obviously no one's gonna want to see me when I'm 60, naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm studying, so I've got about a year and a half left of that, and I'll see where that takes me. But I guess we're just gonna take it step by step. But I'm happy with it at the moment. I'm very happy. So I guess it's just when I guess it'll just come naturally when I just feel okay, well maybe it's time to retire from from the OF.
Yeah.
Time to try something new, or but no definite on when.
No timeline, yeah.
No.
You're still young anyway, you can sort of do it.
Yeah, well, I'm not even 21 yet. And yeah, that's like the crazy thing. Like I started it when I was 19. Yeah, 19 or late. No, yeah, 19. Yeah, 19. Just have to think about that for a minute. Yeah, 19. So yeah, not even 21 yet. So it's yeah, I've still got plenty of time. Like I've got my whole like life to kind of figure out like what I want to do, but definitely don't want to do OnlyFans for the rest of my life. I really don't. Like I don't want to be messaging, random people that I don't know for the rest of my life. Like it's a lot of work, and I'd rather devote my time to, my boyfriend and my family because it's
Yeah.
But we'll cross that path when it gets there.
Has it sort of ever like affected like employment or anything like that?
No. So when I used to work at Grilled, like my bosses knew about it and they were like, whatever, like it's fine. Like they found it quite amusing, like not making fun of me, but like funny because I'd tell them like all the stories and all the requests that I'd get and that sort of stuff. So they found it like entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just recently got a new job, so I'm now not at Grilled anymore. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with that, and I pray to God that I don't, because like, sex work is work. Like although it's it's very controversial but it's, a lot more common nowadays. And it's just me being me, expressing my body, I really don't see the massive deal as what other people who don't understand it to be. Like,
Hey, most girls do it on Instagram almost for free.
exactly. And like that's people, I like back in the day would send that stuff for free on Snapchat. Like, and now that I'm making, up to like a couple $100 a photo or a video, like it's crazy, and people hear that and they're like, oh my goodness, like I was doing that for free, and I'm like, bitch, I know, me too.
We all was.
I like if I had known like this like OnlyFans was like a thing, like obviously I wouldn't have probably done it when I was in high school, but freshly 18 I probably would have. But
it's funny too because like, for example, I reckon a lot more guys would do it if people were willing to buy it. You know what I mean? 100%. Like,
and I think that's why like they get all judgy, like
because we can't do it. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, like you're a fucking slut. Cause yeah, but no, like all the like guys that I've spoken to about it, like they've been like, I've never had a guy like been to my face like nasty about it or called me like nasty things about OnlyFans, but no, I've had a lot of guys that have been really supportive and be like, fuck, I wish like I could do that. Like I wish I could just send my dick around. And like, yeah, well, there is guys that do it. I know there's like...
Oh, they're out there. They're definitely out there.
Yeah, it's out there, but...
But only guys buy them too. It's definitely... No, facts, bro. Facts. We are pigs. We are pigs. Gay or straight, men, we're pigs. We can admit it. I'm sure of it. Like for example, if I just say I was just like, you know what? OnlyFans today I'm starting on. Not one girl would buy it. Not one.
Yeah.
No, not one. Guaranteed.
No. Well, you don't know.
No.
I feel like, but it just depends. Like, if you started it like cheap, like people would.
yeah.
Like if you did it for like,
if you sold yourself cheap,
you could do it free. You could do OnlyFans for free.
What are you trying? No way.
No, like you do. So I know people that have their subscriptions free, but then they've got to like
pay for all the other stuff.
So like it's like, so the OnlyFans setup is like very similar to Instagram. So it's like you got your feed, and where I post like, the very vanilla stuff, because like who cares, and then in the messages bit, that's where you can send pay per view messages, which is where I'll send a photo or a video, and then I'll write something, and then it'll be locked, and then I'll send it, and it goes to all of my subscribers, and then they just pay to unlock it. So yeah, it's very interesting and in that sense. But
How's sort of like the money work in the aspect of like, because don't they hold it for like a month or something like that? Is that how it is?
So it goes in like I'm trying to think of it now. It's like, so you put your banking details in, but OnlyFans take like, I can't even remember how much it is. Like they take like a fair bit of like your cut. Like say if I
Not 30%.
no, I think it's like 20.
Oh yeah.
10, 20, which, like, say if I send something for, like, $20, like, they'll take, like, maybe, like, $3 of that or something.
So
It's, like, the more, like, that they, like, if
pay them more they pay.
Yeah, that the more they take. So, so that's probably the only, like, downfall. Like, I would have had, like, a lot more money if they didn't take it.
If they
I guess
steal
they're gonna
it.
make some profit, but anyways, it doesn't really bother me that much. But yeah, so so it goes into like this account, and then I just withdraw it whenever. It takes like a couple business days, but yeah, it's not that long.
Were you on it when that thing happened like a year or two ago about when they were saying they were gonna like ban?
Yep.
Yeah, you were. Yep.
Yep, that was like recently. That was like in October, like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sent like an email saying we've changed our service or terms of service or whatever. No explicit content, no, and it had like a whole like list of like all the things you couldn't do, and I was like,
That's everything.
it's like, what can I do?
Yeah.
And they lost, like, OnlyFans lost like millions and millions of dollars because obviously all these people, creators, were like, well, fuck, I'm out then.
Yes.
So they either just dropped out of OnlyFans and then joined a new service or made their own. And then literally, and I even emailed them. I was like, so what is the go? And then not even a few days later, they were like, so we're not actually going through with it anymore. So they didn't change it because they realised like literally 90% of their people that are using OnlyFans are doing it like explicitly, like for explicit like purposes.
Reasons, yeah.
So, yeah, they kind of fucked up there, but
That was massive.
I know. It was like this massive like uproar, like people like this is my job, like, and like for people it is like their job. Like obviously I still like have a job outside of it, but you know it was my main income. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like I'm gonna have to like start all over again, or. But yeah, they changed it real quick when they realized like they were gonna lose like a lot of money.
Oh, 100%. I wonder if like everyone came back or if like they actually just lost people for good and they went to other services and stuff.
No, I reckon, yeah, because there's a few services, like.
Have you looked at doing any other ones or just strictly OnlyFans?
Not really. I mean,
it's probably the biggest one, like in all fairness.
Yeah, like, and it's like easy to use and like, but yeah, I don't know. They don't really have like, say like what I was saying before, like the sharing, like people say sharing my content. Like there's not much that they can, like there's not much in place to prevent that from happening, I guess. But like there's a new platform that Playboy have come out. It's called Centerfold or something. Mm. So I've kind of been looking into that because it's, you know, I think it's a lot more, I don't know what the word is, like.
Safe.
Yeah.
In a way. I know what you're trying to say.
Because, you know, there's a lot of, like, you know, Lana Rhodes, Cardi B, like, a lot of these, like, big celebrities, porn stars are using it.
Does Cardi B have one?
Well, she doesn't have OnlyFans, but I know she has this on Centerfold, which is like OnlyFans, I guess. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I haven't really looked into it that much, but I'm happy with it at the moment, so it doesn't really bother me.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, you know when you have something on the tip of your tongue, like you think of it, and then you lose it? That's literally what just happened to me. And gone dirty, hasn't it?
That's okay. We've literally like talked about so much.
Yeah, I know. We could probably actually scratch it there. I reckon we got through heaps.
You reckon?
I reckon we had a deep. I reckon we'd have to be sitting here now.
You reckon?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
I reckon we've done like 55 minutes.
Wow, shit. Yeah.
No, but thanks heaps for coming on as well. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, of course.
Chad,
Anytime.
someone's got to give me the goss. I haven't.
Yeah. I hope I've been like informative.
No, you have. You've spoken really well about it too. So.
Okay. Because I was worried.
It-
I was worried I was gonna get like too like into it, like too descriptive and too out there. Like, wait, shit, people are actually gonna listen to this.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. It's appreciated. It's appreciated.
Thank you. I'm happy I came.
But thanks for watching, Teabaggers. It's been a pleasure. Everyone go subscribe to Taylah Gurd.
Atomic X Blonde.
Yes, sorry. Atomic X Blonde.
Yes. Thank you.